Hey guys, my name is Kat and I have a 40-minute Pilates session for you today. I'm going to be using a ball and an ankle or wrist weight, so just grab that now if you have it, and if you don't have the weight, that's totally fine. I've got a yoga mat here, so get yourself set up and we will warm up. So taking your knees nice and wide on your mat, toes come together, reach your hands forward and drop your forehead down towards your mat. Maybe take a little wiggle from side to side, moving those hips, maybe getting a little bit deeper, and then just turning that head from side to side. Let's walk both of our hands over to the right side of our mat. Take the left hand on top and just drop that shoulder down. And walk it over to the other side. So I want to feel a nice stretch through the side body. Come back through center, and then draw those hands underneath the shoulders, take the knees underneath the hips. We'll come into a few cat-cows, so take a big inhale to drop the belly, reach the sit bones behind, look up. Exhale, navel towards spine, tuck the chin and press up through the upper and mid-back. From here, arch the back, drop the belly down, and then exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale, and exhale. Now if you'd like to make this a little bit more free, a little bit more circular, you can just move through the rib cage, dropping down, lifting up, moving in any kind of circular motion. Maybe a little shake of those hips. So whatever feels good here, just to warm up through the spine, turning the head from side to side, and we'll come back to that neutral spine position. Let's send our right arm forward and our left leg back. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, squeeze the elbow to knee. Inhale to reach, exhale to squeeze. Inhale to reach, exhale to squeeze. Big reach and squeeze. We'll do 4 more. Then we're going to hold that arm all the way out. 2 more. On the next one, hold your arm long, leg long, little tiny pulses, thumb points up towards the ceiling. Good, the torso and pelvis stay nice and still for 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knee, reach behind, grab for the foot, and find a nice little stretch. Slowly release, and we'll take it to the other side. The left arm comes forward, and the right leg goes back. Inhale, exhale to squeeze. Inhale to reach, exhale to squeeze, reaching out and squeezing in. Good, full extension of the arm and the leg. 2 more. Last one, hold the arm and leg all the way out, thumb towards the ceiling, little tiny pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knee, reach behind, grab hold of that foot or ankle and find that stretch. And slowly release. Curl your toes, lift your hips all the way up, find that A-frame, and maybe take a little pedal through those feet. Good, stretching each heel down towards the floor. And then let's take both heels down towards the floor. Really sink into those shoulders, just looking down between the feet. From here, you're going to look forward, find a hovering tabletop position. Lift the hips up, find downward dog. Reaching it forward, lifting back up. Forward and lift. Forward and lift. So we're moving between tabletop and downward dog. I just want to warm up here through the shoulders, getting our core to engage. We've got some single arm and leg work happening today, so we want to be nice and warm. We'll go for 4, and then we're going to hover those knees in 3. Last 2. Final one, hover the knees, little tiny knee kisses down towards the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop those knees down, cross the ankles, and slide your legs all the way through. You're going to find your ball and just place it down on the floor. Lay yourself all the way down onto your back. Hands are down by your side, and place your feet onto the ball. Let's find a nice neutral spine position so we're not compressing through the spine and we're not arching through the back. So we're just going to find that happy medium. Hands down by the side. Take an inhale to send the legs out long. Exhale to bring them back in. Good. Inhale to send the legs long. Exhale to bring them back in. Good. So just reaching those legs out and in. We want to keep the rib cage pulling in and down. And you may need to just readjust that ball a few times if it starts to roll up your legs. Let's take our hands behind the head and interlace, but just rest the head down. We're going to add the head in just a moment. Good. So from here, we're going to send the legs out long, find a crunch, lower down, legs in, legs long, crunch up, lower down, legs in. Good. Continue. Out, crunch, lower, and in. Out, crunch, lower, and in. 2 more like this. Last one. Out, crunch, lower, and in. From here, as we crunch up, we're going to send the legs long, crunch, and lower. Crunch, and lower. Good. Still maintaining that nice neutral spine position. Keep pressing down into that ball. Good. Let's go for 4. Try and keep the chin slightly lifted. For 3. For 2. On the next one, reach the legs long, reach the arms up. From here, send your arms down, pull your legs in, little pulses forward. For 8, for 7, for 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2. Send the ball long, reach your arms above your head, pull the ball in, reach towards your toes. Reach your arms up, send the ball long, bring the ball in, reach the hands. Good. Reach out, extend arms, pull in, heels in. Good. Big reach and squeeze. We're going to do 4 more like this. Reaching out and in. 3 more. For 3 and in. For 2. Last one. Bring it all the way in. Little pulses to finish. For 8. For 7. 6. 5. For 4, 3, 2. Hands come back behind the head, lower down. Take your feet down to the side, and the ball is now between your ankles. Reach your legs up into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to crunch up, tap toes, lift up, and lower. Crunch, tap toes, lift up, and lower. Crunch, tap, lift, and lower. Now, if this is too much, you just place the ball down and we take a single leg option. Good. Crunch, tap, lift, and lower. Good. So wherever you are, whether it's single leg or double leg, you choose what is working for you today. We're going to go 4 more like this. Really try and keep the rib cage pulling in and down. Just 2 more. Crunch up, tap, lift, and lower. Last one. Crunch, tap, lift, and lower. I lied, come up, reach your arms. Can you tap the toes down and up? For 4, if you need to place your hands down, you can. For 3, good, keep reaching. 2, last one, hold your legs up, little pulses through the hands, little press. If you want to make it harder, you can extend those legs out long. Good, keep that chin slightly lifted, little pulse here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, knees to chest. Well done. Good. Little turn of the head from side to side. Release any tension in your neck. And we're going to roll up and get our ankle weight. So we're going to take that ankle weight and place it on the right leg. So taking it all the way around. Make sure that it's nice and secure, and then come into a tabletop position. Find your ball and place it underneath your left hand. So we're in a tabletop position, hips on top of knees, shoulders on top of wrists. We're going to start with that left arm, and we're just going to roll it forward as we bend the right elbow and come back up. A little reach and in. Now we want to feel this through our right tricep, so this arm here, and keep that elbow reaching back. The tendency is for that arm to come out to the side. Let's just make sure that it's moving behind us. Good. So the shoulders are just coming slightly forward, and we just want to come down to that halfway rather than sinking into that shoulder joint. And back up. Let's go. Down and up. Right elbow reaching in. Good. Let's go 4 more. For 3. For 2. Last one. Bring that left hand just on top. Now we're going to send the right leg straight back and in. Back and in. Good. So just make sure you're feeling nice and stable through the right hand and the left knee. Obviously there's more weight happening through that right hand. Good. 4 more. And then we're going to add the arm in. In 3. In 2. Final one. We're going to send the arm forward as we send the leg back. Reach out, pull it in. So obviously that ball is offering us some instability. Good, so we need to use those smaller core muscles to stabilize. Good. Out and in. Good, and if you need to slow this down, feel free to slow it down. So full extension of that leg and arm. Really starting to feel this through that right tricep. Let's go 4 more. For 3. For 2. On the next one, send it all the way out. Little pulses through that long right leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2. Little pulses forward with the arm. Reach. And reach. Oh, that right tricep is burning. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take your left elbow down to the floor. Open slightly through the hip. Right leg comes in, reach back. In and back. So I want you to open up through that right hip and keep that leg in line with the hip. All the way back. And reach. Nice work. Good. So a little cinch through the waist in this position. Now, if it feels good, I want you to come forward, little crunch. You lean into that left shoulder, send it back. Come forward, send it back. Forward and back. Good. If you want to make it even harder still, you come up onto the fingertips of that right hand. Reach. Forward and reach. Well, we've got 5 more. 4. 3, for 2. Last one, we're going to keep that leg all the way back. Flex your foot, straight leg pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2. Bend the leg all the way in, lower, and lift. The foot is still flexed. Lift, lower, and lift. All the way down, all the way up. So you're in that 90-degree position with that knee. Let's go 5. Then we're going to pulse in 4. In 3. Last 2. I know that underside is burning as well. Last one, hold, little pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Little stretch in a child's pose. Take a breath, and then we're going to come down onto our side. So we're laying on our left side. Take that ball and just place it underneath your waist. So right in between your rib and your hip. And then from here, I want you to send your legs nice and long. That top hand is there for support, and that bottom arm is just going to cradle your head. So you're laying all the way down. Good. So you've got your support here with your hand in front. We're just going to begin to crunch up and release. Crunch up and release. So we're feeling our side body tighten here. And again, that right tricep is doing some more work. Good. Up and release. Crunch and release. Well done. When you're ready, you're going to add that top leg. As you crunch up, we lift and we lower. We lift and lower. Good. Up. Release. Ooh, that right arm is definitely feeling it. Crunch and release. Well done. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, last one, hold it up, just lift the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, reach your bottom arm, little lift higher, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, come all the way down. Reach that top arm for a little stretch. And then bring yourself up. Bend your knees so that your feet are in line with your hips, so all the way in. Good, that shoulder is gonna be, that elbow is gonna be underneath the shoulder, and we're gonna take that ball from underneath with the right hand. Reach your arm up to the sky. We're gonna do a little hip lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down, good. So you may need to adjust that bottom arm a few times, and that's totally fine. You want to try and keep the neck and the jaw relaxed the entire time. Lift and lower. 4 more, and then we're going to add some rotation. In 3, in 2, last one, lift up, twist, lift, lower, lift, twist. It's kind of like that threading the needle position. Lift, twist, up and lower. 2 more, and then we're going to add the leg. Last one, lift, twist, and down. The next time that you lift, so that you twist, you're going to send your leg out long, reach up and down. Lift, twist and extend, lower and down. Lift, extend, up and down. Good. So working through obliques, shoulder, that right glute is still working. Let's go 4 more. Lift, twist, 3 more. Up, twist. Last, is it 2? We'll do 2 for good measure. Last one, lift it up, send it out, reach it up, little pulse through that top leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Make your way up, give that shoulder a little roll, keep your ball and keep your weight on the right. You're gonna take that ball just between the upper and mid back. So right around between the shoulder blades, or if you're wearing a bra, just in between there. Send both of your legs nice and long. Interlace your hands behind your head and then take a nice rest over that ball. Go ahead, take a deep breath. And then from here, bring the legs together. So active through the legs, little crunch up and release. Crunch up and release. So a little second set here for the abdominals. I'm feeling a little shake already. We'll see how you're going. All right, so we've got that right leg with the weight. Let's bring it in, send it long. Bring it in, send it long. Crunch and release. And again, we're still working with that neutral spine position. Crunch and release. Nice work. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. On the next one, come up and hold just the leg. Out and in. Out and in. Stay nice and strong through that left leg, pushing that heel down in towards the floor. For 4, squeeze. For 3, for 2, last one, lower all the way down. From here, we're gonna take our left arm towards our right. Cross and up. Cross and up. Cross, so we're coming across the body, working through those obliques. Good, just lightly arching over that ball. Try and keep that right elbow out to the side. We've got 4 more. Then we're gonna pulse in 3, final 2, last one, hold it up, little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Reach up and over that ball, take a deep breath. Bend your knees, support yourself, and come all the way up. We're gonna do it all on the other side. Place that ball down, take off your weight, and bring it over to the left ankle. Come back into that tabletop position. And we'll start with the ball underneath the right hand this time. So from here, find that tabletop with hips on top of knees, shoulders on top of wrists, and we begin to extend that arm as we bend through the left elbow and up. Good. All the way out and all the way in. So the work is happening through that left arm as it bends. We've got that instability happening with our hand on the ball. Good, nice flat back for this. We'll go 4 more. For 3, for 2, last one. Now we'll take the left leg, send it long, bring it back in. And it may help to push that right shin down towards the floor so find a little bit more stability. Reach it out, bring it in. Good, so again, finding your balance through pressing through the left hand and the right knee. All the way out, all the way in. Try and stay light on that ball. 4 more, and then we'll add the arm and leg together. In 3. In 2. All right, last one. Arm and leg, reach long. Bring it in. Woo. Now notice it might be a little bit more challenging on one side, and that is completely normal. All the way out, all the way in. Good, 4 more like this. For 3. 2. Last one, hold it long, little pulses through the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulses through the arm. Let's go. For 8, 7, 6, left arm is burning. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take that right arm down. From here, the left leg comes in and back. In and back. So we're cinching through that left waist. Little squeeze in, press back. Right, now, if you did on the first side, you're going to do the same here. We reach forward and back. So now we're moving into that right shoulder. Squeeze and back. Squeeze and back. Good. Let's go 5, 4, 3, for 2. Last one, hold it all the way back. Take that elbow underneath, flex your foot, turn it to the side, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bend it in, lower all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Lower and lift, lower and lift. We've got 5 more, keep going. For 4, and then we're going to pulse in 3, in 2, final one, hold it up. That underside leg is burning, I feel you. For 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Stretch it all the way back. Good, so now you're going to lay down on your right side, and I'm just going to spin around so that I can see you and you can see me. So the weighted leg is on the top, coming down. Place that ball into the side body, so between the rib and the hip. Good, legs are nice and long, pretty much in line with your body, maybe just slightly forward. Top arm cradles the head, and that left arm is in front. We're going to start with our side crunch. So lift and lower, lift and lower, good. So again, working through those obliques and still working through that tricep in the supporting arm. Lift and lower. Ooh. Good. All the way up And again, you may need to just slightly roll back on that hip to find your balance because it's a little bit wobbly on the ball. Let's go 4 more before we add that leg. In 3, in 2, last one. All right, here we go. Ooh, arm is on fire. Lift and lower. Lift. Now you can point or flex those feet, so whatever feels good for you. Lift and lower. I'm finding this side more challenging, so you might notice a little bit of difference in your strength in both sides of your body. We're gonna go 4 more, and then we're gonna pulse that top leg. In 3, in 2, oh my goodness, last one, hold, pulse that top leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, bottom arm reaches up, little pulse for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Woo. Lay down, reach that top arm all the way up and over. Enjoy a tiny stretch here. All right, coming up, bring that elbow underneath you. Grab the ball and then bend the knees. So we're gonna bring those heels right in line with the hips, and those knees are forward. Just make sure that elbow is underneath you. And we're just gonna start with that hip lift and lower. So it's a lift and lower, lift and lower. And throughout this sequence, you want to keep your jaw and neck relaxed. It can get a little bit necky. Good, lift and lower, lift and lower. All right, 4 more, and then we're gonna add that twist. In 3, in 2, all right, lift, twist, up and lower, lift, twist, up and lower. Good. Well done. You may need to adjust those knees so that you can lift your hips a little higher. All right, 2 more, and then we're going to add that leg extension as we twist. On the next one, let's extend the leg. So we lift, extend, reach, and down. Lift, extend, reach, and down. Lift, twist. Well done. Let's go 4 more like this. 3 more. Ooh. 2 more. And then we're going to hold that top leg up. Last one. Twist and lift. Flex foot, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Well done. Come on up. Roll out that shoulder, and we'll do that little ab sequence with the left leg. So taking that ball again between the shoulder blades, straighten out those legs, lay yourself down, hands come behind to support the head, and then find that little arch. So take a deep breath. Let's activate through the legs. Whew. All right, from here, we're gonna crunch up and release. Crunch up and release. When you're feeling nice and stable, add that left leg, crunch and release. Good. So we're coming up and over that ball. So there's a flexion and extension of the upper back. Good. Let's go 5 more. For 4, 3, last 2, last 1, come up, lower down. From here, you're gonna keep your legs straight, right arm comes across, and we kept it straight, across and straight. So using your breath here, and back, and back. 8 more, and then we're gonna pulse in 7, 6, 5, final 4, for 3, for 2. On the next one, hold it up, little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5 for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Find that little arch over the ball. Take a deep breath. Bend through the knees. Take your hands to support and bring yourself all the way up. We're going to take that ball and place it in between our knees. Let's just take that weight off of our left and place it down to the side. You won't need it anymore. And then lay yourself all the way down. So now we've got the ball between our knees, hands are down by our side, and then bring those heels relatively close. From here, we're gonna articulate the spine as we tuck in through the pelvis, roll all the way up, and then from our upper back, mid back, low back, roll it down. Nice work. Tuck and roll up, and then roll all the way back down again. Tuck, lift, and come down. Last one. Now from here at the top, you're just gonna hinge the hips down, squeeze to the top. Hinge and squeeze. Hinge and squeeze. Now I want you to keep tension on that ball. So we're using our inner thighs. So we're not squeezing the ball yet, but we will in just a moment. Squeeze, lower, squeeze. So really squeeze those outer glutes in. Let's go 5, and then we're gonna add an inner thigh. 4, for 3, 2, last one, hold your hips up, little squeezes of the glutes towards the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, hold your hips up, squeeze the ball in for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, let's add the 2 together. Drop hips, lift hips, squeeze. Drop, lift, squeeze. Drop, lift, squeeze. So I really want you to hug those knees together. Get your inner thighs activated. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lift, squeeze. Good. Lower, lift, squeeze. Keep going. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, squeeze the glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, hold your hips up, squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, short second set, here we go. Drop, lift, and squeeze. Drop, lift, and squeeze. I'm definitely feeling this in my inner thighs now. Glutes are starting to fatigue. For 10, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 8, keep going. 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, final one, squeeze it in, and in for 8, 7, 6, 5, even harder, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower all the way down. Remove that ball, squeeze the knees in, maybe have a little rock from side to side. Awesome, awesome work. All right, roll yourself all the way up. Place that ball down to the side. Take your hands through, and you're gonna make your way down onto your tummy. So laying all the way down, you're gonna take your hands into a little diamond shape just in front of you. Good, you're gonna lower your upper body down. And from here, we're gonna lift the head and lower. Little lift and lower. Your hands can be at your temples or whatever works for you, but try not to torque the neck upwards. So we try and keep the head in line with the body. I want you to press your big toenails down into the mat. So it's just the upper body working here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Well done. And lower. Let's go 4 more. For 3, for 2. On the next one, hold it out, reach your arms, bring your arms in, lower down, lift, reach, in and down, lift, reach, in and down. Good. So your glutes are going to be activated the entire time, but we really want to focus on using those back extensors to do most of the work. Let's go 3 more. 2. Last one, come up, hold it there, lower your arms down. Wait to lift your arms and legs at the same time. Here we go. Superwoman, Superman, and down. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, final one. Come all the way up, pull your arms in, swim it out to finish for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just turn your head to one side. Relax down. Take a deep breath. And release. Well done. Take your hands underneath. Come back into that tabletop position. Curl the toes, lift the hips, and we're going to finish with a little bit more active movement. Just pedal those heels down. And then from here, I want you to walk your hands towards your feet. Roll yourself all the way up, nice and slow. We're going to find a squat and stand. Good, so just dropping those hips all the way back, finishing nice and strong today. We've got about 3 minutes left, a little stretch, and you are all done. So I want you to imagine that you're sitting into a chair behind you. Good. And maybe imagine that you've got an elastic band around your knees, and you're kind of pushing into that band every time that you squat, but there's nothing there. So you've got that imaginary resistance. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it down, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, walk your hands all the way forward to a high plank position, knee lifts right and left, lift and lift. So our knees are just coming straight up towards the center. We're nice and strong through that plank position. Let's begin to take the knee across the chest to the opposite elbow. Good, reach and reach for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, hips high, walk it back. Roll it up, back to our squats. Coming down and up. Good, so just getting some movement through those hip joints. We've got 8 more, and we'll go back out to that plank in 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it down, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, walk it out. Knee lifts right and left, straight up to the center. Good, strong through that upper body. And now let's take it across, opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Lift and lift. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pop those hips back, knees are nice and wide. Drop your forehead down and take a deep breath. Solid, solid effort today. Just like we began, a little wiggle through those hips. Maybe a little turn of the head from side to side. Walk both hands over to the right and over to the left. Come back through center and roll yourself all the way up. Cross your ankles and slide your legs through. You're going to take your right foot on top of your left knee, sit up nice and tall. You can turn your hands to face the back, draw your shoulders back, and just push that right knee slightly out to the side. Take a deep breath. Maybe a little sway of the hip. And then let's walk that left foot over, drop it down, And we reach that left arm up and find a twist. So just looking over that shoulder. And come back through center. And we change the legs. So we take that left foot on top of the right knee, sitting up nice and tall, turn those hands around, draw the shoulders back, and maybe just pushing that left knee slightly out to the side. Maybe a little sway of the hips. And then let's walk that right leg across. Pop that foot down, reach the right arm up, and find that rotation. It's quite a bit of oblique work today, so we want to feel a nice stretch. And release. You can grab your ball for this, or you can do it without. Crossing the legs, sitting up, just take the ball onto one side, and we're going to reach up and over, and release. Up and over, and release. Good. We've got one more. Just hold it there. Maybe looking down, maybe looking up, and return. Other side. Reaching up and over, and try and keep both sit bones down on the floor. Good. Two more. Last one. Maybe looking down and looking up, and release. And you are all done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.